Alright, now all that's left is to just install the I-beam and spindle. So, I-beam has got to go up here, and then we'll attach the spindle to the control arm. Alright, so I lifted the control arm up so it flattens out some. It should. Oh, snap. I see. It's actually, the I-beam is hitting on the frame here. So we're going to lower the control arm again. And okay, now that the I-beam is out of the way of the frame, I think I'm going to jack the control arm back up. And this is really just to get the holes in the control arm and the I-beam to line up. Right. So we got that bolt there, a nut, and screw that nut on nice and tight as you can get it. Alright, got that bolt in. So next, well, I guess we'll do the tie rod, and then we'll do the spring. So, I'm gonna take the pin out, take this nut off, alright. Somehow get that back in there. Alright, ball joint in, take your castle nut, obviously, put it on, put the pin back through. I think this is a 22 mil nut, and then we will tackle that spring. So I went ahead and put the spring in there. You do have to probably pull this down to get the shock to spread out enough so you can put the spring back in, but once you do that, it goes in pretty easily. It's not terrifying. So then we have up here, remember there's that bracket that goes around the top of the spring, so we're going to tighten that down, and then we have this big old washer and the nut that go on the bottom of it. So that is next. These bolts up here are 9/16. Got those nice and tight. Now we've got to do the nut and washer there. So washer on like that. Nut goes on. And just like the one underneath this one, we're going to tighten this as tight as humanly possible. Okay, so tighten that one down as much as you can. Next, we need to put the dust shield on this. So these are going to be 1/2 inch bolts. I'm going to put some WD-40 in the holes, first of all, because when they clean them off, they got water in there. Second off, it's not going to hurt anything. And dust shield goes on like this, with the both side facing in. I did say these were 1/2 inch, so maybe I should use the 1/2 inch socket. Get those good and snug. And next it is the brakes. Alright, and you got that bearing in there, so do your best not to let that fall out. And we are going to here it goes. Got that on. And then you want that on there pretty snug, but not super tight. And then lines up great with the hole for the cotter pin. Alright, cotter pin on, that should not go anywhere. Next, we are going to put the cap back on, and then we'll fill everything up with grease. And I recommend you use a hammer instead of channel locks. I use channel locks. I'm just going to fill this up as much as I can. Alright, so we got the brake disc all greased up. Now we got to put the brake pads back on. So this one, it's got nothing on this end and a clip on this end. You're going to put that on the back side. There's a beautiful little spot for it. But you should probably put it in the right way so that the actual brake pad touches the disc. Okay, alright, and then this bigger one, it just goes right there. We gotta do the top first. Alright, so you can see right there how it kind of fits in that notch. Do it like that, and the bottom slides in like that. And then you'll have to scoot it up some, because next we got to get that retaining pin and spring in there. Alright, get this pin, spring on top of it, lift that up, get it started, grab a hammer, finish it off. Real gently. Alright, and you'll see how far to go in. That's about good, and then put that bolt in right there and your brakes are done. And then you just put the wheel on and you're good to go. So that is how you replace the Kingpins in your F100. Thanks for watching.